be recording. So later we share also the recorded session on our social media site. Okay, I think we can start now. Okay, most okay, overall, can you see my screen? No, I just share the
Yes,
architecture session. Okay, so
we have
today
a
we're gonna start the first is a architecture session series 2, session 1. So the topic for today's session is a design with complex profile. I will share a little bit about the complex profile method and tips how to use the complex profile features in ArchiCAD to apply to various type of design. Okay, before that, I think because some of the participant here also is maybe new in in the ArchiCAD. They want to know a little bit about background of the company. So let me leave it. Okay, so first, what is Graphisoft? So Graphisoft is a maker of ArchiCAD. The first founded in 1982. And in 1984, the first version of ArchiCAD comes running in Macintosh in 1984. After that, in 2007, Namecheck Group bought Graphisoft. Namecheck Group is a listed company in Germany. So you can see from here, the software actually is from since 1984. So it's quite matured already in terms of the years, right? And then we running most of the country in the world. We got uh, specifically is 108 of countries with 85 distributors and 11 subsidiaries. So you can see mostly a lot of ArchiCAD user in Europe, even in Australia, even America. So we actually is quite worldwide in terms of the expanded. Okay, below the name check group, they have another product. You know, maybe some of things there you familiar with, like Maxon or Vectorworks. I think initially also some of architect using Vectorworks on their work. Okay, and then they have another such a solution for software. And also we have also library for the model checker and also maybe facility management. They are first. But today I gonna focus on the Graphisoft ArchiCAD and the topic is complex profile. Okay, uh, I need to admit of the participant word. Okay, sorry. Okay, before that, I think for the new user or new ArchiCAD beamers, okay, where to get the software, right? For the lecturer, student or teachers, you can go to the website myarchicad.com, or you can scan this QR code to to register and download the student or teacher version of ArchiCAD. So you can use it on your university and also for the student. And for the company, you can go to this website, graphisoft.com/try-archicad, or you can scan this QR code, register, and you will get the 30 days of trial. So this ArchiCAD is actually it's like a full version of ArchiCAD already. You can do anything with the with the software for the 30 days for you to test out to see the features, the benefit or what it can help to your works. Okay, so we can go next to the topics directly. I think so for this session, I will use this semi-detached house as an example of the session and also the demo. So this session actually is like a sharing session. If you have any question, you can just directly ask in the chat, or you can open your mic and ask any question. Okay. Our colleagues in the background will be help as best we can to help you guys. Okay. So before that, I want to give a briefly what we're gonna learn from this session. So this session I will show as an example, a few example, how you can use this compact profile to create some design like the wall groove design, you know, to create some texture or groove on your wall, and also how to create this type of curve on for your road or infrastructure. Uh, and also really we will use profile manager. So this profile manager, how we can manipulate the current element and create a new shape of a design from the ArchiCAD design. And then another example is how to create something like cornice for your house, right? Using this compact profile, and also maybe a concrete gutter, something like this image. You can see now how we can create this automatically after have the profile, then we can apply to the design. Okay. So I will share my ArchiCAD slides. Wait for a while. Okay. Let me try to share this. Okay. Can you see my screen now? Let me check. I think there's few people still wait. Still wait. I'm not sure why I need to admit one by one. Okay, let me check.
It's
To make
okay.
sure all
I
people
can do
join. Okay, sure. All right.
I'll
Yes.
pay attention. Keep an eye on that. Yeah.
Okay, so can you see my ArchiCAD already?
Yes. Yes, it's visible.
So the building is a semi-D building, semi-detached building. I'm in ArchiCAD. Okay. Today I'm gonna go to the specific features, means complex profile using ArchiCAD. Okay. For that, uh, how to activate the profile manager? What you can do is you can go to the option, and below there you can see the complex profile. Then you can click this profile manager. Okay. So after that, automatically it come up with this profile manager, and inside there you can see they have a few, maybe the preset profile that already have, and also later you can create your own profile also if need. Okay. And below in the bottom one, they have a button for new profile that you can save as your own profile, and you can apply this to any specific element in ArchiCAD like wall, beam, even column, railing, object. Okay, I will show you one of the example here. Okay, now I want to create something like groove wall, maybe in this wall. Okay, so what I can do, maybe I can just select this wall first, and I can capture. Okay, after I capture automatically in the profile manager, it will capture that specific wall. You can see now the default sizing or dimension of the wall is the height is 12 feet. The what call the thickness is 0.6 uh, 6 inch, right? Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I want to create something like maybe a groove line, or maybe the idea is I want to use Sierra wood as a design on the wall. Okay. What I can do is maybe I check this. So the height of the wall is 12 feet. So what I can do is I can go to on the left side. They have to call the folder dimension. You can see now. I will use this field. Okay, field. Okay, I just click this field first, and maybe I want to make sure the material of the field is using maybe fiberboard. of course, this is the generic one, right? You can create your own building material if you need. Okay, I just choose the fiberboard. Okay, after that, then I want to do some design here. Okay, so what I can do is I just click this field and then use this as a reference point. Then either I can click that to put the dimension. Okay, let's say the first dimension is I want to set as a maybe 1 inch. Okay, the what called the thickness. Then the dimension 2 is maybe I want to set this as a 1 feet. Okay, then I just click OK. So now I have my field already. Here, you can see now, right? Okay. Okay. After that, I want to do some adjustment. I want to rotate this what I call this field. So the idea is this field will be convert to the it's like a panel in the wall later. Okay. So I use Control E, or we can just right click and right click and move, rotate or copy or just rotate. If you rotate a copy, it will be copy and rotate. Okay. Then I just use this as a point, as a reference point. Well, something like that. 5 degrees. You can set your degree if you want. Okay. And just click that one. Okay. Now I have something like this already on my compact profile. Right? After that, what I want to do is I will use multiply. So I just use control with the multiply. Or what you can do is just right click, move, then wait, go to the multiply, drag a copy, shift drag a copy. Okay, so but I want to use multiply, just select this view and then go. So that I want to split because my height of my wall is 12 feet, right? I want to make sure every 1 feet they have one panel. So I set the spacing is 1 feet. Click OK, 1 foot, okay. Then I just drag like this. Until the bottom point. So you can see now the panel is like that already, right? The next thing I want to do is I want to override this field. Okay. What I'm gonna do now, I just click this override surface and I want to change this to another color or another what I call type of painting of my panel. Okay, maybe I want to use golden beige as a color of my panel here. Okay, then after that I click save first because maybe later I want to use the same profile to another wall. Okay, so I just click save. Then I want to rename it as maybe ash or something like that. Let's save. Okay, then I just click OK. For that, I just maybe I can apply. Apply means if you click apply, the selected element previously will be automatically changed to this type of complex profile. Okay. Now I just click apply. Okay. What will be reflected to the building after I click this apply? Okay. Go back to the CD. Okay. Go this ground floor. Okay. And I to go to the 3D view. Now you can see now my change this type of design. You can see a panel that easy, right? Okay. I have the profile already. How about if I want to apply the same profile to another wall? Let's say I want to cut this wall. Here is I just go to click this wall, or you can create a new wall and apply to the profile. Now I go to wall setting. Okay. Then under here, I can click this the third one. Okay. Click this third one. And then I choose this Ashraf group wall. Then I just click OK. Now, so the idea is you can, after you have this profile, then you can apply to the another wall if needed. Have any questions? Can I see? Chat. You can ask any question on the chat if need. Okay.
Yeah, so
Interesting, right?
far nothing.
Yeah. So normally in here it can be any type of wall if need. You know, it's can you know, sometimes we have a groove line only without this panel, right? You can do that also in AutoCAD. So yeah. Example, let's say to show design, right? Let's say same. I just select this wall, capture. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I want to create something like maybe using the same field. You know, like so. Okay. Then the height, because the height of the wall now is 12 feet, right? Okay, I just and I use this as a reference. Okay. Now I do once again. What I'm gonna do now is then from here I will click this. Like I said, this actually is it's like a reference. This field as a reference only for me. Okay, do like this. Okay.
Ashraf is subtracting the.
Yes, I just delete this one. Okay.
Yeah.
It can be a multiple method how you do your shape or reference line. One of the way to do that. We even can use what I call it's like a line to use as a reference and do the subtraction. Like my sailor say. Okay. After that, what I do is I just save and I just save another profile.
Yeah, and we can even get a manufacturer detail or a supplier
Yes.
detail and bring it here, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe if you have a detail of from the manufacturer, also you can use it and replicate back on your complex profile. Okay, I already click apply now. When I go back to here, then I open my 3D. You can see panel there. It's already there. Right. And you can see now from this side also automatically, if you have a window or door, automatically you follow the shape. Okay. Have any question? Okay. So if I move this door, it will reflected also. Okay, let me test it. Okay. Now I just select the door, then I will move the door, maybe something. You can see now it will reflected automatically and close the previous one. Oops. Right.
Can you see on a section and or let's say
Yeah.
a plan also how it looks?
Okay.
This
So
will
good.
be reflected everywhere.
Yeah. One. section, or maybe I just create a new section from here. Okay, click this one. Let's say, and let me open the section. Okay. Okay, you can see the curve line there on your wall. Yeah, it's will follow exactly what you do your design in the 3D. And from
And if
here,
we have like, shadows on a section or elevation, the drawings look really nice because they will show the shadow and the
yeah,
groove. The one,
maybe
right?
I can try to
Yeah.
activate the section. Now I got the shadow of the section. Okay, right. Open. Okay, from the display, right? Okay, maybe I just activate the shadow. I use the shadow. This one maybe right, and just click OK. If I go back to the section, you can see now the shadow is turned to they have a shadow there already. But okay, this is because of my setting. The shadow turned to yellow. Okay. But it's quite easy, right? If you do this in no in CAD, normal CAD, it will take time for you to create something like this. Okay. One of example. Okay, another one I want to show is how to create the same method but using this different element like like the maybe or outside here. See, I create this type of curve. Maybe I show you one of example here. We create a new one from here. Okay, on this side. So it's okay. Use it to normal profile first, so it's easier for us to understand. See, now I have my beam already, right? But this beam is like a standard shape of beam. You can see now. I want to create some design of the beam here. So what I'm gonna do is same thing. I just select the beam that I use to create a curve, or I can create a new one if I need. Okay, just select that one and texture. Okay, automatically capture automatically the profile menu will be show you this type of dimension or section your your element. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I will select this. Either we can start in simplest way. I just select this corner and create some fillet here. Maybe the radius is about 4 inch, and make sure not to apply to all corner. If not, all the corner will be changed to this fillet. Okay, just click OK. Then I have something like this already on my bin. Or maybe I have detail from cat. What you can do also, you can copy that cat, put to here and replace back or trace back based on standard section of your detail. Okay. Okay. If I want to do some changes, I want to make sure something like that. Okay, because we we want to make sure when the water come here, will be go, they have some slope here. Okay. Right. Then what I'm gonna do is I just click save as. Before that, you can see now this profile you can select either to wall, pin, means you can use the same profile to and to the multiple element. Like say like this one, right? I can even click this too. So I can use the same profile to wall element and to the beam element. But now I don't want to do that. I just want to apply the profile to the beam element only. So I just select this beam element and I just click save, create a new one, Ashraf. Then, and if I click apply, I go back to the 3D. Okay. See now the profile will change to the profile already. It's quite easy, right? So how about if I want to do bang like this? Do I need to create another profile? Okay. We show example, let's say from this side lah. Okay. Yes, and then do something to some design here. Okay. Something like that. Then maybe I want to do
Can you
some
just explain also, Ashraf? Sorry,
Sorry?
this is Marcelo. Can you just explain how what is the difference by using, a beam or a column or a wall on the
Okay.
complex profile? And Rashid is asking for beam object or components. A wall should be brick wall or block works, and shiplap is just clad on the wall. Or should it be modeled separately? I think he's asking if we should add to the wall this profile, or should it be separately? You have an answer?
I think, of course, this compact profile will help you to design your simple, or what I call it, not simple, but it's a multiple design on the same profile, right? So I think maybe your concern is related maybe to the costing or what, right? Is it if you use the same wall only, it can be extract, the quantity of the, let's say, the banner that I created now, right? Uh, I think we can do it, right, Marcelo?
Could be for that, or could even be like, what is the best practice, right? Should we
Hmm.
model like
Split.
the elements split, or model together? I would say it depends. Depends
It
how you want.
depends, yeah.
One is like to measure it for quantities. That's
Yeah.
what you mentioned. The other one is how you model. Maybe you will have a brick wall that sometimes has that profile and sometimes it doesn't. So in that case, we could model separately. If it's something that it's always constantly happening, I would say that it should be part of the wall
Yes.
file.
Yeah. Thanks, Marcelo. I think, yeah, I agree with that. It's depend on the situation. If you're concerned about design stage only, yeah, you can do that. But if something like, I think it's related, let's say like the slab, for the slab itself, concrete. After that, at the top of that, you have, the cement, right? Or the connection, and then you have a tile there. Did we need to reproduce everything in one by one, splitly, or we can do in one time? So it's depend. Like now, you can do it using this compact profile to create something like that. I know the previously maybe we need to do split one by one, but like I say, for the simple building it's okay. But if you have 10 story of building or 20 story of tower, right? You want to repeat one by one, will take much of your time to do that only. Replicate one by one to create that. So this is the solution from AutoCAD that you can the model when you do your design. Okay. Okay, we go back to here. Okay, what I want to do now, I want to use this profile and apply to, let's say, this kind of design. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, of course, I can click this, pick up, okay, pick up, then what, how to apply to this type of shape. So the existing user or current user, I know already. I think you know already how to use it. in ArchiCAD we have tool called Magic Wand. So it's like Harry Potter Magic Wand, you know. Okay, I just hold space automatically. It will activate the Magic Wand. Then I use this line as a reference line. Then I click. Now that check. Select the beam. Go to the setting of the beam. Make sure it's okay. They use this one already. Okay. Click OK. I think it revert. If I click this one, you can see now. It turn to inside. Okay. Okay. How to revert back to the another side. I think it's something here. Maybe I try to change this. Try. This one. Where is this? The okay. Okay. What I can do is I just go edit. I can do like this also, you know. Okay. Then I use something like that. Apply. If I go back to here. It's changed already in nice way, right? But of course, now is a matter of height of your team. You can adjust the height here, or you can move to the right height like that. Automatically, you can see now it will follow the shape of your reference line. Okay. How about you have a question?
Not.
Moment.
So,
Okay. So
so I think if you could show using that profile, you know, as a beam, how we can make it slanted also, and that's the main difference between using that profile as a wall. If we use it only as a wall, it will be always on the horizontal plane, so it will be flat. If that road had like a you know, an angle, then the beam could follow that. Yeah.
okay, let's
So
say
also I've seen clients using this to model the drains, right? So they can choose whatever drain, whatever profile for the drain, and then we'll
yeah,
have a
yes, yeah.
So
Means you can
on the ramp there, you're using the same profile, right? The curve.
this one.
Yeah.
Actually I just create as I use the object.
Oh,
Create that ring. Yeah. But of course, like Marcelo say, actually we can use this type of complex profile to apply for the build because why? Okay. Like let's say I just show one of the example here, okay? I just move a little bit to top. What if we have a slanted shape, right, of your road or what? In yeah, if you're using beam, you can slanted the beam. Let's say something like this.
yeah. So that could also be a gutter or a drain, anything.
Yeah.
Ashraf, this Izmir is asking
Okay.
if we can how to use the profile for columns. So yeah, maybe we can show this same profile. You make it available for column, and you show.
Yeah, we can see how it will reflected to the, let's say, this type of let's say now I just click edit and I want to apply to the columns also. Okay, you need to activate this first. Okay, then I just click save, go back to the 3D view. Okay, and if I select the column and I choose the profile, this one, and choose the curve. What will happen? Okay, click OK. Does it answer your question? It's me. So the idea is you can use the same profile apply to another element, not only for the specific element like beam now, right? I can
Yeah.
use the same profile to the columns also to get
And
this.
how a column is slanted and a beam is slanted. So a column is, it can be 90 degrees,
Yeah.
relative to the horizontal plane or the flat plane. So it can
Yeah.
also be slanted, but the beam can be slanted with 0 degrees all the way up to 89, and the column is from 90 degrees all the way down to 1.
Yeah.
So you cannot have an horizontal column because that's a beam, and we cannot have a vertical beam that's a column. That's
Yeah.
pretty much the difference, yeah. And maybe you could also show Ashraf the difference between what is the construction point on the column and on the beam. So we see that blue line that was on the profile.
Okay.
That is the, so if you change it probably on the profile and see how that will affect the column.
Because I said this slanted. Okay.
Yeah. So just check it, change it on the profile manager, on the
Okay.
complex,
Oh yeah.
and then
This
see
one.
how that will affect. Yeah, because now it's using that point,
This point,
the
right?
black X, yeah,
Say I change it to this shape. This maybe something like that.
or the center of gravity, for example, which is how normally the columns are modeled, right?
Yeah, at the center. Maybe I just and click apply. Okay, if I go back to here
So we see that at that X now, the black X is in the
and
center.
use as a, this as a center of the gravity of your column. Okay, that's the way the compact profile will be rated. So yeah, the idea is like that. Here they will use this as a that's the point of your design when you do
And if,
your
and
profile.
if we add a few more hotspots, then they're also um,
Yes.
in the model, right? So if we want to have, let's say, for the curve, you want to have a hotspot on the curve below,
Uh, let's say that here, maybe here also,
and also on the curved edge.
maybe here. Okay.
Yeah.
And then just click save. Okay. Let's check how it looks like. They have a point there.
You see
See?
that.
Yeah. One also.
Same goes for the beam. So sometimes those points are really important points for you to snap to existing elements. So this is how we can add those points to the model.
Yeah. I show you. Maybe I will show another one, another example. Like my fellow say before previously, maybe you can use it as a to the drainage, right? Okay, now I want to do the same thing, but maybe for the concrete gutter. Let's say right for the concrete gutter. What I'm gonna do is I go to this place. So this area, so I have my flat roof. The idea is maybe I want to create some concrete gutter here. Okay. What I'm gonna do is same thing. I can go to beam. Of course, you can create one by one like this. You know, I just turn off my through line first. Okay. Maybe use this point. I don't care about the fire first. I just want to create something like this first. And go to here. And I change the profile to the normal profile first, so easy for us to understand. Okay, and maybe check again the height. well fit. Okay, click OK. Then if I go back to the 3D, see my sheet. I want to put this in here. Use really this line, and I set this as a 0. I thought this something like that. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I want to change this profile to the concrete gutter profile. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I just capture first, like we done. Okay, capture first. And what I'm gonna do is I do some changes. Okay, I will do some changes. Let's say like this. I move this current field to maybe another one. Okay, then I want to create something like I want to put some note here. Okay, maybe to here also. Okay, and I want to stretch this to something like that. Okay, and maybe I want to do some design here. Okay, something like on there. Okay, to do some curve here. Like that. The corner untuk what the angle radius is square. Just set this maybe. Okay, okay. Something like that. Similarly, this one. Same. Okay. Let's say lah, no. After it cannot be like this. Okay, maybe just do some changes. Like that. Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is same. I just save. Make sure save. Then use this Ashra. Okay. Okay. And also you can click apply, it will automatically apply. Okay. I go back to the view. Change already, you see? Like previously my seller highlight. If something happen like this, I want to use this blue line as my reference line. I can go back to the profile. And what I'm gonna do is I will move all the field to something like this reference line. Okay. Then I say I'll save. Then if I go back to here, follow, you see? Right. That's the idea. Okay. Then after you have this one, then of course you can override the surface to specific color that you want. Something like usually quite design like this for the concrete gutter. Okay. So you can see from the model also this design, right? Actually, I use the same what I call idea using the combat profile and created the groove line of my wall, then apply it. Okay. I think this one is using beam one by one, but actually you can use the same profile also to create something like this wall. Okay. Do you have any questions from participant? Maybe you want to highlight more things, Marcelo?
I think it was a good explanation, a good introduction. Maybe we can mention that for these complex profiles, we can also add another level of complexity, which is called modifiers, that allows us to make a profile be able to be, stretched or changed on the fly.
Yeah, maybe
it's really Yeah, this really enhances the capabilities of the complex profile.
Let's say maybe I show one of example here. Okay,
Yeah, just a
just
quick
click.
one.
So in the profile manager, actually you can custom make your profile and adjust the setting of the dimension or the height of your profile uh, directly on the setting of your, let's say this beam, right? What I can do now, let's say now I want to do the adjustment of inside of this profile. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I just click this plus button and maybe I want to set this as a button set. Maybe with the thickness of the caps. Maybe I just use this width of on the center. Okay, this is prepared. It automatically come out. Okay, I just use. Now I want to use my own character. Right. Okay. Now they have a button there. Okay, plus button. Sorry, that's noise. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I click this component and maybe I use this click something like that. Okay. Now I just click save. Okay. What happened on the setting of the let's say I go back to here, click this, and if I open the setting of the beam, okay, on this see, something,
Meanwhile, Ashraf, we have another question
okay.
from Hajar. Is asking how can you show how the porch gutter would look like in a floor plan? Because sometimes unnecessary lines appear. I
Post
think
gutter looks like
yeah.
okay. Uh,
So we can control that by using the uh, what kind of visualization we want. If we want just a symbolic visualization, or if we want to see the actual representation of, of the element. And that also can be further controlled. Like if it's a wall, you have certain level of control. If it's a beam, you have a different level of control because the wall representation, the beam representation are normally different.
yeah. Let me check. Yeah, Marcelo said that you can control maybe a certain view from floor plan that you don't want to show on the floor plan, the model view side. Okay, maybe I just show it there. So this is the place that you can control, right? Maybe under where is it? Construction side, this beam side, right? Okay, you want to show exist only here, or you want to use a contour only, or you want to show all. You can play around with from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And normally the beam shows
Yeah.
just the overall shape. The wall, you can actually have it showing all the lines. So it really depends.
Mm, yeah. Okay. Uh,
I
okay.
think then we can wrap up and go to the final slides because we're getting close to the end of the session as well.
Yes. Okay. Before that, thanks for the question. I will share my screen back here. Okay. Um, you can see my slide right here. Okay. So before that, did we have any question before we jump to this briefing on the upcoming session? Let me check. Okay.
Nothing on the chat here.
So overall, the first topic of the section is almost done already. So the session is design and compact profile. Please, the one who not register yet, register the another session. Will be in this June next week. Okay, the topic is GDL update creation with custom 2D system symbols. I think it's very good session. It's a very interactive session also. Let's say now you want to apply your design of your object that you already done right, but you want to fulfill based on the local symbol requirement. So this session will be learned from, you can learn from them. Okay, hopefully you can join the register all the session early because the place is very limited. Okay. Um, for that also, actually, I want to highlight about this Graphisoft Learn also. We have this Graphisoft Learn session, what call place or website
Portal.
that
Portal.
not sorry.
The portal. It's a
The portal,
learn.
sorry, yes, the portal you can see from here. This curriculum is dedicated specific for the ArchiCAD user, but of course, mainly not only for the SSA user, and also for the non-SSA user. You just go there and register. But of course, for the non-SSA user, you need to, they have some fees that you need to pay to join the courses that we organize on the
Yeah,
portal. Yeah.
there's a few that are free. I think just
Yes.
the basic introduction.
Yeah, they have a free, of course, free courses also that you can join. It's open or for the teachers, student, or even the company also to join the sessions. Okay. From here you can get a lot of good courses for the ArchiCAD, and also you can get the certificate from the end of the session for the courses. Okay. You can scan this QR code to go there, or you can search Graphisoft Learn or learn.graphisoft.com to go to the portal. Okay. Um, Another one is I want to highlight is about the social media. You can scan this QR code to go to the social media, and then join the or support us for the social media. You can get from here a lot of new videos of the the session or tips and tricks either in the Facebook or in LinkedIn or the YouTube. I think I need to highlight the activities that we run on the Malaysia market. Also, this is one of the things that we done in Malaysia previously before the COVID situation. We even go direct on site support around the Malaysia, including Sarawak. Okay, even if we already done some BIM seminar on the local university starting UITM. We plan to do same thing, to advertise the potential of ArchiCAD to expand to another university also. Okay, this is one of example of the activity that we done. We even do activity with the pen directly, like this one, there's a PD Unlimited session previously, and for the better design courses in Sabah and Sarawak. You can see now we even do have a MOU with PAM. With you can see here our boss is Ibo, the managing director previously of Asia, Graphisoft Asia, uh, to the some talk with Graphisoft. We will join the BIM Summit 2019, but unfortunately in this last year and to this year we have this COVID situation, right? But we always want to support the local association, PAM Architect Association, and we will continue it. Okay. Uh, I think that's all that I can wrap up of the session. Thanks guys for joining. Last one, if you have any question, you can ask on the chat.
Yeah.
And if you have any question, you can email me to ariza@graphisoft.com, or you can revert back to me or Zaid, especially for the technical part, or you can go back to the Marcelo if you have any question regarding our
Yeah.
podcast. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. And also, if you have any topics that you wish us to cover on further seasons, just think about it. In the next session, you can propose to us. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much for attending,
Thank
and
you,
looking
guys.
forward to the next session. Thanks, Ashraf.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Don't forget to join on the next session, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye. Thanks, Gary.
guys.